Hello and welcome to the fifth project for Access. So this is 5A with Sam. Again, I have the instructions printed and I'm going to read through them and you can follow along here as I complete the project. Number 1 says open the advertiser table in design view. So we'll right click on the advertiser table, click on design view. Use the input mask wizard to create an input mask for the phone field. So we'll click on phone field. Here's our input mask in our field properties. Click on these 3 dots. Phone is the first one there. So we click next. And it wants you to choose default here, next, and it says to choose without the symbols, which is our default, so just next and finish. So you'll see the input mask there. So we'll right click and save that. Number 2, switch the advertiser to data sheet view. So again, there's 3 ways to do that. You can click right here, which is data sheet view. Click on the drop down and choose data sheet view there, or you can choose data sheet view down in the bottom right hand corner. Number 2, once you get to the data sheet view, add a field. So I'm going to have to get rid of my field list over here so you can see the empty field right here. So click on that and it wants you to choose long text and the name is highlighted so you can change it to a question. Let's click outside. Now we're going to save the change to that table. Right click and save. Number 3, with the advertiser table still open in data sheet view, update the record for Boys Medical Service. So here's Boys Medical Service. They want you to add the phone number 603-555-283 into the phone field. So click here and you can see your input mask showing up there. So 603-555-283. Just click inside. And then enter the text design's own ads in the customer notes field. So the same thing for medical services. Click on the customer notes and designs ads. And just click outside. Alright, so close the table. I'm going to save and then close. Number 4, open the rentals table in design view. Right click on rentals, design view. Add a new field with the name rental contract following the discount field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it in first and move it afterwards. I find that easiest. So rental contract. And there's lots of different ways that you can do these. Usually 2 or 3 ways that you can do these things. So the data type is attachment. And it wants you to use rental contract as the caption. Make sure you can have any typos. Alrighty, now so it needs to be after the discount field. So I'm going to choose that whole record, whole field, click and drag it up. There we go, and I moved it just after the discount field that they wanted. So what you're going to see, right click and save, close down the rentals table. Number 5, modify the address data entry form to match figure 1 on the following page by completing these tasks. Open the address data entry form in design view. Address data entry form. Right click, design view. Open the field list for the forms. That's over here with add existing fields. Here's your field list. They want you to add the phone number field to the phone location in figure 1. So click and hold, drag it over, drop it, and then just line it up. There you go. Save and close. So right click, save, close it down. Number 6, select the states table and then create a new form in design view. So select the states table, create form in design view. So that would be form design. Okay. Add the state and state name fields. So over here you'll see your field list. So click on show all tables and we're going to be opening up the states there. So I'm going to add it approximately in the same location as you see it on figure 2, which is on the next page of your instructions. So, state, click, drag, drop it over, click and drag and drop over state name. Now we're going to try and line up. When your arrow looks like a black cross with arrows on all 4 ends, that's when it's in the move section, the move symbol, so you can click them and drag it around. So it looks like the far left side of state lines up with the 2 on the horizontal ruler and 5 on the vertical. So 0.5 and 2. Oops. There, and this one's just underneath it. There we go. B says save the form with the new state data entry form. So we'll right click and save and state data entry form. Add a title to the form. So to add a title, click up here on title. There you go. And it should match the name of the form. So you don't have to change anything there. Save and close. You click save and close it down. Number 7, open the Add Ref Master form in Design View. Add Ref Master form. Click Design. And ensure that the Use Control Wizards button is selected. So that is up here. Click on this drop down here in your controls group. And you'll see it's already selected. So Use Control Wizards. See, it's grayed out there. So it's already selected. With the Add Ref Master form still open in Design View, use the Subform Subreport Wizard to add a subform with the following options. So your subform is in here in this group of controls. So I'm going to take the drop down so I have them all open here, and I'm just going to show you how you find it. So just start hovering. Checkbox, Unbound, Attachment, Option button, Subform. This is the one, so just click on this. And we're going to need, see how you have a plus button and the subform little icon is there? So you're going to need to look onto the figure 3A to see where approximately you're going to put it to. So down here, now you have all these options that they're talking about. So use the advertiser table for the subform. Advertiser. So these are all the forms down here. You don't need to worry about this. Keep this chosen here. Use existing tables and queries. Next. Here's where you will choose the advertiser table. Select the advertiser ID, advertiser name, and current due. Then accept the default link, show advertiser for each record and ad rec using ad rec number, which is that one. And the name is going to be the default name. Finish. Here we go. Now just make sure that it looks like it is in the right spot. It's a little to the right. So I'm just going to move it over. That's about right to me. Alright, so save and close. Right click save and close it down. Number 8, open the State Billboard Master Form in Design View. State Billboard Master Form. And then modify it to match figure 4A on the following page and figure 4B on page 7 by resizing the width of the subform as shown with figures. Hint, the right edge of the subform is at the 5.5 inch ruler mark. Save but do not close the form. Alrighty. So this guy right here needs to be at 5.5. There we go. If you look up on that horizontal ruler, up top you'll see 5.5, which is halfway between 5 and 6. And then let go. And this looks to be pretty good. Alright, right click and save, and it says don't close the form. And then number 9 says, but it's still open in design view. Modify the form title to match figures 4A and 4B by completing the following tasks. Change the font color of the title, that's this guy, to red. Dark red. So that's going to be dark red. Okay. Change the font size to 20. Apply the raised special effect. So for special effects, what we're going to do is you're going to look in the Design tab, click on Property Sheet, and make sure I got this selected. Yeah, right one. Okay. So you go to the format here on the property sheet and just look down for special effects. So here you'll see special effect. It says flat. If you click on that, you get a drop down button. Click on that and go to raised. Doesn't look like it does much, but it does. There you go. See that? It's raised there. And that's what it does. Alright, so then you just save and close the form. Right click save, close the form. Number 10, open the rentals financial form and design view. Right click, design view. Modify the form by completing the following tasks. Delete the discount control and the accompanying label. This is the control, so I'm going to select that, click and hold control, and select the label, click my delete button on my keyboard, and it's gone. Change the label for the facing control to directions. So here's my control, here's my label. So we're going to change that to direction. Please don't type the period. I didn't type the period. Save and close the form. Alright, so I'm going to show you what changed there. So we changed facing to direction. When we look at form view now, there, your label now says direction, and the control is northeast, that's west, south, whatever the record wants you to see. So the next one's east. There you go, but the direction will always stay the same. So that's your label, that's your control. Save and close the form, right click save, close that down. Number 11, open the rentals contact form in design view. Right click, design view. Modify the form to match figure 5 on the following page by completing these tasks. Select the Billboard ID, cost, months, and begin date controls and labels simultaneously. So, you can highlight them all just like that or do control like we've done in the past. Click one, you can hold control and select them all that way. So that's one way, or you can kind of highlight all of them. Adjust the spacing of these fields to have equal vertical spacings. Alright, so we're going to go up to arrange on that form design tools, and over here in the sizing and ordering group, we're going to go to size and space, and it wants us to have equal vertical spacing. Equal vertical spacing. There we go. Save and don't close. So right click and save, but we don't need to close it. Number 12, with the rentals contact form still open in design view, change the tab order so that users tab to the advertiser name field immediately after the rental ID field. So we'll go to design and we'll look at tab order. So we need to change the tab order so that users tab to advertiser name right after rental ID. So hover till you get that big black arrow pointing right, click there, just click once, and then once you've clicked it once, click and hold it again, drag it up right after rental ID. Now you can click OK, and that saves it. So we'll just double click, check, make sure, there we go, it was saved. Save and close your form. So right click, save, and close. Number 13, open the basic billboard form in design view. I'm going to do this one a little differently, so I'll double click, choose my design view, and then change the background color of the form to light gray too. So over here in property sheet, if property sheet is not selected, click on property sheet, which is in your design tab on your form design tools. Property sheet form is selected up here, and we want to change the background color. So we're going to look around for background color. You see it before I do, just have patience with me. Okay, so I think I was thinking about a different one. To find the background color, you just right click here, fill that color, and light gray is first column, third row. First column, third row, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to choose that one and save the form, but don't close it. Right click, save, don't close. Number 14 is a basic billboard form still open. Modify the form to match paper 6. By performing these tasks, select the location label, location control, height label, and height control simultaneously. Alright, so all four of these things. Align the controls to the top. Alright, so to align, sorry, we'll go to Arrange, and over here to the Align tab, align to the top, and B says select the location control, city control, state control, type control. So that's these guys. Do not select any labels. So again, these are the controls, these are the labels. Make sure the height control is not selected. Align the controls to the left. So again, we'll go to the Align tab and choose left. Save and don't close. So right click and save and keep it open. Number 15 says, with the basic billboard form still open in design, you add a title to the form using the basic billboard form. So we'll go back to design and click title. Basic billboard form already showed up because that was the name of the form. Save but don't close the form. Again, we'll save, don't close. Number 16. With the basic billboard form still open in design view, change the tab stop property to no for the square foot. Sorry. So over here is our square foot field. We are going to look at our property sheet and look at the tax property. Oh, here's where I was thinking the back color for each one of the cells. There's the back color right here. That's what I was thinking of in the last one. Alright, so in other, usually with a property sheet, you do a little digging around and try and find what you're looking for. So you click on your square feet, and you click on your property sheet, go to the other, and you find tab stop here. It's yes. Click on the drop down, choose no. Save and close. Click Save and close. Number 17, open the AdRep Skills query in Design View. AdRep Skills query. Modify the query to find all ad reps who were hired after January 1st, 2016 and who have special skills in Spanish. Alright, so the hint says the special skills field has a long text data type. That is supposed to mean that you're going to be looking for a cell that has quite a number of characters in it. So we're going to look at the date hired, and in our criteria, what we're going to do is we're going to use the wildcard. So we're going to put asterisks before and after the date 1/1/2016. All right, and then in special skills, we're looking for special skills in Spanish. So again, put the asterisks there and put in Spanish in your asterisks. So what those asterisks does is it makes sure that it looks for, in here, anybody hired after, so the greater than symbol, after January 1st, 2016. So what your asterisk does is it makes sure that it returns values that have not this specific word in it or this specific date or these symbols, but something after that date and a cell with the word Spanish in it. If you didn't put these asterisks in it, it would try and return a value with just the word Spanish in it, which doesn't exist, so you wouldn't get any records. So once you do that, run the query, and I'm going to have to go back and see what I did wrong. I'm going to take that out of there. Let me take that asterisk. I'm getting something wrong. Alright, so I realized what I was doing wrong. I was putting asterisks around the date. There doesn't need to be any asterisks around the date. I was getting excited about telling you guys about the wildcard. So as long as you have greater than any date that's after January 1st, 2016, then your wildcard is Spanish there. Don't mind the hashtag or number symbols. And like, so as long as you type in asterisk, Spanish, asterisk, and like will automatically come in here, that's fine as well. Click run, and you return. Anybody hired after January 1st and fluent in Spanish. So this is what I mean by using the wildcard. If you had just typed in Spanish without the wildcard, just those asterisks, it wouldn't return a record because it would be looking for a cell that has just the word Spanish in it. Alright, so you can save that and close it down. Make sure that you have your name saved as your name _2 so that you can submit it to Sam. Thank you.